till you use me up. Oh. Bill Withers. Some would consider him the GOAT. I, in fact, very much might. Andy and I heard the song Use Me maybe less than a fortnight ago, and we made a joke during the video. Wouldn't this be fun to cover? And a frustrating amount of time later, we, in fact, do have a very subpar cover, but a very fun cover. Let's go through it.
Hey, you might want to button your shirt.
Dude, I do kind of look like a hussy. So what are the ingredients to a proper Bill Withers souffle? Well, let's take a listen and find them. Okay, right off the bat, we've got a big three. We're going to start easiest to least easy. First one, we got some guitar. That's the thing me and Andy are probably most comfortable with. It's definitely interesting, but not going to be the biggest challenge. Next is the clavinet. Neither one of us are piano players, but it's not a super hard line. Repeats for most of the song. The hardest part of this, for sure, being not a drummer, is going to be that drum part. It's a lot, pretty simple, but because of how simple it is, makes it really easy if you F anything up to not sound good. So I have the actual, the official drum tabs of the song. They're written out. We're going to see if we can get something approximating Bill Withers' tune, Use Me. Let's cut to that. Okay, now for the age-old question, can Alex get 8 bars of this drum loop when he's not a very good drummer? Answer is, kind of. Now, the astute among you might go, Alex, you didn't play through the whole song. What are you doing? You're not a real drummer. And I'd answer, you're damn right I'm not a real drummer. I'm on YouTube for half a living. So, yeah. Hard drum part, we're just getting something close, something that we can layer the rest of it on. And it's super fun to me that I even got anywhere close to that. Definitely couldn't have done that a year ago. So it's fun to have improved. Either way, now that the drums are down, the next important ingredient. Andy, you ready?
Mildly.
Mildly. We're going to do some guitar.
And so I'll be doing the guitar for you this evening.
My goodness, were you raised in a barn? Get up here. No,
kind of.
The accoutrement.
Oh,
this couch
okay,
looks like a couch. It needs to not look like a couch. Dude, why are blankets so hard?
I don't know, man.
Sorry, I just feel like we have a 70s blanket, and I'm a man of fine detail, as you can clearly tell.
Looks better.
It does look about 1% better. Now, the mic we're using on this, we're not going to talk about it yet. It's called foreshadowing. There'll be a reason later. There's a whole character development story arc. That is potentially a secret ingredient, but we'll find that out later, maybe. Now, guitar-wise, pretty simple. Kind of just goes over a couple chords. I think you have this down.
E minor 7, A7.
Dude, I hope you're right with those chord names.
Me too.
You're going to get eviscerated if we're not.
Let's hope the Guitar Tabs app that every amateur guitarist uses is accurate.
I hope so. I've never felt more reliant on strangers on the internet. And that, friends, is a good lesson, something my mom taught me, that if you ever make a mistake, just cover it up with some guitar. And just in case you can still hear some mistakes, well, it's where the keys come in. Now put yourself in the shoes of a college philosophy teacher, and I want you to imagine a student just turn that in as their essay. That either could have been masterful, makes you retire from teaching, you're a tenured professor, you don't care, that was the most beautiful thing your student's ever done, can't top it, or you fail them outright. It's somewhere in the middle, and I'm happy to be in that middle state. So now, what do we got left? Some bass. The bass work on this specific track is super fun. Most of the stuff from this era of music has a lot of cool bass, especially kind of this specific genre and styling. There's also a lot of room for cool bass licks, cool bass tone. It's not really the show stealer, but it's something that really lends itself to making the track much, much better, much more fuller, gives a lot of movement, especially considering the drums, while pretty complicated, don't change a whole bunch. So I'm playing this little Fender here, borrowing it from a friend indefinitely. So thank you, friend, letting me borrow that indefinitely. Really fun to play. Yeah, man, let's hit some bass. Ooh, what are the chances we could do one of those cool slow zoom-ins while I play and just groove out?
There's a moderate to severe chance we can keep
Frick, yeah. It's sick. And now, I don't think we're missing anything. I don't think there's anything left in all of Use Me to record at this point. Let's just take a check. I forget the man himself, the GOAT. Ugh. Okay, so we're gonna do as close as I can do to my version of Bill Withers, which is not gonna be Bill Withers. Surprise, surprise. I do think we need a secret ingredient though for this recipe. Now, for the secret ingredient that was definitely not foreshadowed earlier, we're gonna take a little trip back. We went to NAMM last year in LA, me and Andy for the channel. Super fun experience. Got to meet a lot of cool people. A couple of the people we met were actually at a company called Mojave. They make microphones, really, really dope microphones, and they just so happened to send us home with our own secret ingredient here. It's kind of what started this video being a thing. Ended up trying out the mic. Fantastic. This is the first thing I recorded with it, and I gotta say, one of the coolest mics I've gotten to use. It sounds phenomenal. I'm by no means a great producer. I'm a very mild to... I'm like what you get if you want like Buffalo Wild Wings and you don't want their hot, so you go like sweet chili. I'm that type of producer. This has been easy to use. It's sounded fantastic for me, and they're actually giving one of these away. We'll talk more about it at the end of the video. Either way, this isn't really a sponsored video, more so just a really cool collaboration with a cool company. On to basically the Krabby Patty formula in that box. And you can't laugh. This is a serious video with serious topics about cooking. Okay, now we're going to take you into some Andy and Alex ASMR as we open this secret formula. One hinge. Oh gosh, look at that. I'm excited like a college student. Boom, look at that, another one. Pop these open. Looks great. Looks great on the outside and inside. Oh my goodness, look at all of those perfectly fitted areas for things galore. Another double click for those of you who like to unfasten things. Perfect for anyone who appreciates the small things. And inside, woo, goodness gracious, look at that. All right, we're going to set this up, and we're going to record some vocals. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the MA300 by Mojave. Quite frankly, it's my favorite mic in the studio. We have quite a few to choose from. You saw us using the SM7B earlier. That's usually what we use for YouTube videos, for like dialogue. But for my money, anything I'm doing vocals on, singing, or acoustic guitar, this is kind of the go-to. You also know it's vocal time because we got to turn off the AC. So it's going to get a little hot in here, but that's all right. That's why the shirt's unbuttoned. That's why I'm a hussy. And thank you again to our friends at Mojave who sent us home with this, quite frankly, sweet, sweet mic. It's so fun to be able to play with this. We're actually doing a giveaway in conjunction with them. That's going to be on the community tab if you want to find more info for that, or on our Facebook and Instagram, Andy and Alex Official. All right, enough stalling, Andy, I say it like it's your fault. Enough stalling for me doing these vocals, but we're going to try them out. My friends feel it's their appointed duty. They keep trying to tell me, ooh, that all you wanna do is use me. Oh, but my answer, yeah, to all that use me stuff. I wanna spread the news that if it feels this good getting used, you just keep on using me until you use me up. Oh, until you use me up. And that is our mediocre attempt at Use Me, all done as a cover.
Thank you, Mojave, for the sweet mic and for doing this giveaway. If you guys want details on that giveaway, that would be on the community tab and/or Facebook and Instagram.
Had a grand old time. We're going to be releasing the full cover of this at some point at the end of the month, so stay tuned for that. We'll release info on that. And let us know what we should cover next if there's something fun. Usually it's when there's a cool song that appeals to us, so leave that in the comments below, and you have a great rest of your day. Peace.